Hi Leo, thanks for joining me for your July 2017 forecast for the month. Happy solar return to you. This month is all about Leo, and it really doesn't get better. There's a lot of beautiful magic for Leo this month, and I will be shuffling the Lost Tarot of Nostradamus throughout this reading. It's a new deck for me, and I am having amazing results with it. And let's just leave it at that, and let's get to the forecast. On the 4th of July, Venus is entering the sign of Gemini, and this works for Leo because anything in Gemini will sextile Leo. That's a harmonious placement, 60 degrees away from any planets you have in Leo. And Venus is in this sector of social, clubs, groups, friendships, goals, wishes, any memberships you're affiliated with. She can bring in attraction of new friendships into your life. She can also help the energy of bringing in resources for goals that you need to obtain. On the 5th of July, Mercury enters Leo, and this will ignite all of the Leo energy starting on the 5th. Mercury in the first house for Leo is all about how you're communicating, and he's direct. So this is clear, concise, detailed information. You're able to express yourself at your best potential. I love that. On the 9th, we have our full moon at 17 degrees of Capricorn. I also want to go back for a minute. Any Leos who are writers, I'm hearing entrepreneurs, but that's not where I was going to originally go. If you're writing your own book or you're writing a screenplay, you're going to get it handled and very quickly, effortlessly in July. You could actually write your movie in July, all of it. It's this kind of energy because Uranus is trining all of the Leo energy in the sign of Aries. And this ignites very sudden energy, combined with Mars, who enters Leo, conjunct Mercury on the 20th of July. And then on the 22nd, the Sun enters Leo. Happy birthday. And on the 23rd, this is spectacular, our new moon is at 0 degrees of Leo. And that is also rare because the new moons don't have to be at 0 degrees. They could be anywhere from 0 to 29 degrees. So, and I'm getting a little bit of a deja vu from a few months ago. It's amazing what happens in these readings, but I'm being reminded of another 0 degree Leo transit, but 4 months ago. So I'll have to look into that. Let me write that down for myself. So this is catalyst energy. This is Leo swiping the carpet clean. You've got rapid pace with Mercury and Mars and the Sun on top of each other and the new moon. Trining Uranus, unexpected, you rushed, quick, finished energy, writing, editing, public speaking, publishing. I want to say fame and fortune is yours. And that's interesting. I'll see what comes up in the tarot. But this is your new moon. If there were ever a day of any sign of the zodiac to initiate your personal intentions for first house of self, body, and strength, which is also Leo in the tarot, I'm being given that to say, it is on the 23rd of July. That is your day to write down your intentions and make them intentions you've never written about before. The 0 degree mark is what I'm drawn to. And they're saying, you know what, Leo? Push reset is what I'm getting. This is going to be fabulous for Leo's sun, though. This is your solar new moon, and you can focus on writing your list coming from a place of gratitude as if you've already obtained these goals. I said that in another video, but I'll say it again because being grateful is something that you should be writing a lot about, or at least saying, keeping in your vision of gratitude. But if you write things and express them in a way of saying, I'm so grateful for all of the abundance that I have in my life. I'm so grateful for receiving such and such and such. Write it as if you have already obtained it, and that is the gateway to the end result of complete manifestation. It's not that every moon you can manifest. I mean, yeah, technically, but it helps to focus this in the area of where the astrological energy will do you good. If you wanted to set your intentions everywhere at any given time, it really depends astrologically if there's any discord in those areas that you're aiming these goals towards. So that's why I say, it's not just about putting things to an end every full moon and starting new intentions on a new moon. I'm reading a lot about that stuff online from people who aren't even in the business. They're just giving a lot of advice. I get it, but this new moon for you, Leo, is about setting your personal intention and your goal in regards to your mental well-being in your physical body. So if you want to start your intention list saying, I'm so grateful that I'm able to fit into the size 8 jeans that I have, or something like that. You want to talk about physicality and diet, do that as well. First house of self and body, that would apply. Even though it's not the 6th house, it still resonates. Now, on the 25th, Mercury leaves your sign. So you have him from the 5th until the 25th in the first house of how you're expressing yourself. Then he moves into the money sector, and that is dinero in the 2nd house. Mercury in the 2nd is very rapid communication and opportunity to increase your finances. It could also help you assess your budget thoroughly and go over all things money with a fine-tooth comb. On the 31st, Venus enters Cancer, and this is a very restful position because she'll be in the 12th house of rest. Cancer is the sign right before you. So that is a quiet placement for Venus, and I don't mind it. She's igniting, not igniting, that's the wrong verb for her. She is smoothing over dream life. She is harmonizing your quiet energy, your reflective space is what I'm hearing. You can receive profound prophetic dreams with Venus in the 12th, but about love. And you might receive awareness or premonitions about the lover that you're meant to be with. Pay attention to your dreams from the 31st of July through August, because she could show you a glimpse in a clairvoyance in the 12th house, a vision of your love partner to come, if you're single, if you're trying to meet soulmate. Or you could have, if you're in relationship, you could have a very prophetic dream regarding your current romance. I love when a planet's in my 12th house. That's when I have the notebook next to the bed, like all day. So you can get information. Let's see what's up in the tarot. I'm happy to read these cards. I'm really drawn to my tarot skills lately. But if you'd like to read with me personally, I'm at audreyalison.com. I do this all week. And you can find my website, audreyalison.com, in the Show More section, as well as a link to my tarot course if you're at all interested in how I relate to tarot, how I read, my process of interpretation or clearing the deck. How to connect emotionally with the cards is what I thoroughly discuss. And that includes from how you pick out your tarot deck to some of the spreads that I use. And that is also in the link below. It's called The Magic of Tarot, Connecting Mind, Body, and Soul. And for the cost of a 30-minute tarot reading, you could have this course for 21 days. And it's an interactive course in which I communicate with you and answer any questions. It's not a video communication course, but there are some tutorial videos in the course. So let's see, anyway, what is Leo's first card? The Two of Moons, the Two of Cups. Ooh, look at all the fleur-de-lis in here, the flower of love. Nostradamus wrote in French, and I think I'm drawn to him strongly because of that. I am French myself. And not only that, he's a prophetic, wise guru, counselor, astrologer, psychic. And he was so profound, prophet is what I was looking for, that he's created a lot of writings in his quatrains. And this card is about the emotional connection of two lovers and your romantic connection. Let's see what else. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm like exhilarated. I have chills everywhere. They just shoot up like through my head. This is your card. This is the card of strength. You know, I'm going to cry again because whenever Spirit's here, I just made these marks on my forehead. I was so excited. Whenever Spirit's here, I get very overwhelmed. In several readings, I have predicted the card coming out before it comes out. And again, I don't see the cards. I drop them in piles face down, 4 piles. And you would know that if you took the tarot course, you'll see how I position the cards. This is the card of strength. And I just said that. I was reminded to speak of strength. Thank you. Leo, it's all good. Fortitude. And I'm even looking up behind my kitchen cupboard. I have tarot cards framed that are blown up. My New Orleans tarot, and one of them is fortitude. You have all the strength you need. You have strength in relationship, strength next to the 2 of Cups. This is such a strong time period for Leo. I'm hearing there are unformidable opponents. Let's see what else comes up. You have 3 more cards. 3 of Swords, 3 of Stars. But I pulled it like this, so it was reversed. Pain and suffering is going away from Leo. What you cried about is over with. And you know, in this card, I see the word Libra. It's an air sign, and the swords are air, and then Saturn. So Saturn being restriction, even though Saturn is in Sagittarius, what I'm getting is, you know, what you were restricted from is the weight of all of that is getting lifted off your shoulders. You have strength now in the physical first house of self. So let's see what else is here. The 8 of Moons, the 8 of Cups. You know, Leo, you made it through some sadness. You reflect about what keeps you emotionally on your toes. Leo usually doesn't get a lot of credit for being an emotional sign, but if you strip a little bit of pride away from Leo, there is a lot of emotion underneath. And then 4 of Sun, 4 suns. That's the 4 of Wands. This is fire for Leo. This is comfort and your dwelling. It could be marriage. It could be security of your home and environment, property or land. 2 of Cups, strength, reversed 3 of Swords, 8 of Cups, and 4 of Wands. You might be moving in with your lover, with your relationship, Leo. You might feel stronger if you do it. You might feel stronger just because you have relationship. Something might be making Leo sad. Like I said, this is your time, so that doesn't go without reflection. You know, you might be looking back on some things and wondering how things work for you emotionally. Ending on the 4 of Wands tells me you're looking for some place of safety, a safe space, a touchstone. Maybe you're creating a house or you're buying property with this relationship. Maybe Leo is in another relationship with Leo. That would be rare though. Leos dominate, so they don't really get into other relationships with alphas. They are alpha. So there's strength around you. Get physically strong, Leo. First house of self and body. I love it. I'm wishing you a beautiful birthday. Thank you so much for tuning in. The sky is limitless, Leo, so reach for the stars.